Morning YouTube. So in this video we'll be looking at the 7 realms. So there is, I'll show you. I'll actually show you. There is a book that I keep, and this is with all the ideas of videos that people want me to cover. So coupled with my own ideas, I'm currently going through the viewers' questions, try and get an understanding between us all, so we can move mediumship forward. We can sort of break the boundaries of what we're seeing. It seems a little bit like conveyor belty, so we've got to break the restriction of the consciousness that's already out there. So if I give my understanding of a scenario, then that may help you move beyond a blockage, as a lot of you call it, or restriction of the mind. And the 7 realms keeps coming up time and time again as a question. Now these are some of these videos that I don't like doing, and it's not that I have no understanding. It's kind of very restrictive, and it kind of when you hear it over and over and over again, I know they're going to cause controversy. I know it's going to create an inbox full of hate mail, or emails full of hate mail. But it's come up, and so here I am doing a video on the 7 realms. So it was after a recent workshop that I was talking with a student and asking them to go and get certain information from said communicator. And they were worried that it was bad. They were worried that it was a negative spirit. And if you are part of the channel, if you're already subscribed, you'll see many videos on fear, bad spirits, evil spirits, that kind of stuff. So the mind is already restricted. There's a fear in play. Therefore, you won't be able to get the information because it's being diluted with your conscious mind, your everyday mind, of a fear getting in the way of that. And it's usually because of this 7 realms, you know, like earthbound spirits, or people that haven't made it to the spirit world, and they can come in and cause all sorts of trouble and be very disruptive, and the form of demons or possession. So it does need clearing up, but it's finding a way to get it on a video for it to come out so you understand exactly what it is. There's this video dispelling the myth of the 7 realms, and yet there will be 15,000 videos on explaining that there is the 7 realms. So it's logically, think about it, weigh it up, and take your own judgments from that. Now, we are mediums, developing mediums. Maybe you just have an interest and you'd just like to be part of the channel, but there is this limitless approach. We will stand on a platform and we will preach that the spirit world are limitless. You know, it's limitless possibilities, and you see this throughout all walks of life, whether it be in mediumship or whether it be in like Hollywood or pop stars, whatever your thing is. They will all talk about this restrictive way of life that is holding us back. Go within and find the endless possibilities that you are, how magnificent you are. Now, you can't have one philosophy and then having one that's bound by 7 layers, 7 levels, 7 realms, whatever you want to use the terminology there as. It's perfection. Spirit is perfection. It's perfect. It's in love essence. So everything is like just a natural process. So when we go from the body, from the physical, from what we can see and feel right now, that transition is one that is always made. You go from here to there through the conscious state. The body stays here, but we move on through the conscious state. There is no mistake. There is no back door. There is no like secret pathway. It's one to the other. And I usually liken this to childbirth. There is no story ever where you have the baby, you're forming and developing the baby for the months that takes, and then the waters break, and then down the birthing canal the baby is delivered. That's the way it is. At no point in history has it gone from the stomach, waters break, it's coming down the birthing canal, and oh my God, it disappeared. We lost it en route somewhere. That's exactly the same as the transition from the physical to the spirit world. At that point, none of us know what goes on there. It's transitional to the spirit world. You're in the spirit world. Through understanding of the spirit world and the love, purity, the essence of that perfection is that they always come through and communicate, and communicate with an understanding of our own mind. When someone's coming through and they're a little bit aggressive and they're a little bit naughty and they're giving me their information, the moment I have translated that information and moved it to the client and said, you understand that your partner, your dad, your whoever was this kind of person, that moves to one side because it's just evidence, it's their story, it's who they are. And then the purity starts to come through again. I can feel their mistakes, I can feel their love, I can feel their story, I can feel it all. And it's all from that same place. It all feels exactly the same at that point. Once the evidence moved, everything is of equality, equal. Now listen to what I'm saying. That's what we preach time and time again. We do not judge. We're all equal. We're all one. We're all part of this great big, you know, like cloud of atoms and energy and whatever it is. We're all part of that. Then we wouldn't segregate that into, you're not ready for that layer, you're not ready for there, you're not allowed to go there, that's got a different door lock on it. So we have to understand that the restrictions of that will hinder your development. It will hinder your conscious growth, your spiritual growth, with that kind of understanding, because there is a fear there. There is a lack of understanding maybe there, that you can't reach beyond that because of this seven-realmed idea. You look at the possibilities that could go into that. Just try and imagine the numbers and the way the energy's done, the perfection of the universe. Just look at that for a moment, and we've come up with the number 7, as though that's it. I mean, there would be so much more than that, rather than just 7. So it's really a logical thing. Look at it. People will argue and say, no, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. But I do this every single day, and not once have I been harmed. Not once have I feel threatened or I'm in fear of working with the spirit world. And I've worked with some monsters. I mean, real horrible people with what they've done on the earth while they had their physical life. But the moment that energy, that evidence has passed, they are no different to everybody else in the spirit world. That purity shines through once more. Their essence comes back. So it's something to think about. You're welcome to put your views in the comments, your understandings in the comments, and we'll take it from there. I have no doubt there'll be more videos trying to cover the questions that come in from this. But it is limitless. I think if there are layers, it's going to be much greater than 7, because of the resources that are there. So just have a think. Leave your story, leave your viewpoint, leave your opinion in the comments, or hop onto the website and leave it there, where I will eventually get to it, pick it up and do another video. So if you like the video, give it that thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you in the next video.